Hello mates, welcome to Full Stack Java Developer. I am Kiran Jadhav here. In this session, I will teach you abstract concept in Java. You can simply say abstraction concept in Java. Then see, abstraction it means hiding internal details and showing functionality. Like we have here general life example, phone call. We know how to make a call and how to communicate with our friends, but we don't know the internal processing. That's called, you can simply say, like hiding internal details and showing functionality. It means abstraction in Java. And the technical example we have available here, interface and abstract class to achieve the abstraction in Java. It means we are just going to declare the abstract methods, and in implementation class we are going to implement those methods. Then first we'll come up with the theory part. See, here we start with the OOPS. OOPS it means object oriented programming. Everything comes under class and object. There are 4 pillars available: abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism and inheritance. Then abstraction it means hiding internal details and showing functionality. Encapsulation, the wrapping of a data into a single unit. Polymorphism, the ability to take more than one form. Inheritance it means one class can acquire the properties of another class. Then in this session we'll go ahead with the abstraction in detail, and how to achieve the abstraction in Java. We have available here interface and abstract class. Then we'll start with our session here. Differentiate interface versus abstract class in Java. Then see, first point in interface, all methods are abstract till JDK 7. Abstract method it means, you can simply say, like ending with semicolon. See, here I declare the abstract method. See one screen. This is called abstract method. It means only declaration. Then all methods are abstract till JDK 7. Like we are able to only declare the methods. But from JDK 8, interface supports 2 non-abstract method. There are 2 non-abstract method. It means you will be able to declare non-abstract method. It means you can simply say like normal method, concrete method. Then if you want to declare such a method, you can give static. Otherwise you can go to the default. It means here we are able to implement the body. You can implement thousands of line of code, whatever you want here. Okay. Then if you want to declare non-abstract methods, then either you can go to the static or default. See, static or default method, you can simply go to the non-abstract methods. Then abstract class, it supports abstract as well as non-abstract methods. Then coming to next, interface, all methods are public by default. Abstract class, methods are may or may not be public, final and static. It will be depends on business requirement. In interface, all variables are public, static and final by default. But in abstract class, variables are may or may not be public, static and final. It will be depends on business requirement. Interface, it does not suppose to constructor, but abstract class it supposed to constructor. Then interface, we are not able to create object. Abstract class also we are not able to create object. This is similarity, you can simply say, like can't instantiate interface, can't instantiate abstract class. Next, keyword in interface itself as a interface keyword, and abstract class, abstract itself keyword available there. Coming to next difference, interface extends, interface class implements, and class extends. And the last point in interface, within class will implement n number of interfaces by comma separated. And within class, how many class we are able to extend at a time? Only one class we are able to extend at a time. That's why Java does not support to multiple inheritance, because in multiple inheritance they are trying to suggest you can extend more than one class. But if you are trying to extend more than one class, it will give us a compile time problem. That problem also known as ambiguity problem. Then instead of multiple inheritance, Java supposed to interface concept, and yes, within class will implement number of interfaces by comma separated. Such a way we are able to achieve the multiple inheritance in Java by using interface concept. Now whatever 8 points I declared here, we'll start with the practical approach. For that perspective, I am simply coming up with the Eclipse. Then here we have created the project as OOPS concept. Then coming to src main Java, right click on that, new package, the package name I am giving here This will be com dot fullstack dot oops dot, you can simply say abstraction. Hit enter. See, our package also created successfully. Now right click on package, new Java class. The Java class name I am giving here interface versus abstract class. See, here our class also created successfully. Class first letter must be capital. I am just adding here main method. Then we'll start with the point wise. Each and every point will cover up in practical approach. Whatever 8 point we mentioned in our theory part. Then first I am declaring here interface. Interface name I am giving here department. And the next interface I am creating here interface name as employee. Now I am just creating here one more class. The class we are giving here, this will be abstract class. Abstract class we are giving here product. Perfect. See, we have created here two interface and one abstract class as product. Then interface till Java 7. See, first point, all methods are abstract till Java 7. Abstract method, it means ending with semicolon. See, here I am declaring the one abstract method by show department info. Otherwise you can simply say you can say department info. This is our way of saying abstract method. In abstract method, it means only declaration ending with semicolon. If you want to pass parameter, then we are just passing parameter integer, department ID, string, the department have name. Now in Java there is biggest change comes. Like all methods are abstract till Java 7, but from Java 8 interface supports two non-abstract method. Which two? Static and default. Static and default. Non-abstract method, it means implementation available there. I am just adding here, you can simply say void set. Then see, this is implementation, you can simply say. But if you want to declare non-abstract method, then either you can declare static, otherwise default. I am just giving this is static method. One more method I am adding here, this will be void get. Then see, here again we are declaring here non-abstract method. Then either you can declare static, otherwise you can simply go ahead with the default. See, if I am declaring static, there is no issue, and if I am adding here default, then also there is no any issue. Then there are two non-abstract methods, right? Static and default you are able to add within interface. Till Java 7 interface supports only abstract method, it means ending with semicolon. But from Java 8 interface supposed to two non-abstract method, static and default. And within single class you can create number of the static and default method, but keep in mind method overload concept, like same method name but different parameters. Now I want to add here only printing statement. Here I am saying I am from static. I am from static method, you can simply say just printing statement we are adding here. Here I am giving I am from default. Perfect. Now coming to next interface, we have employee. I am just adding here abstract method void show, you can say employee info. This is abstract method ending with semicolon. Then here I am passing integer emp have id, string emp have name, then double employee have salary. We have just declared the method. It means this is called abstract method, only declaration ending with semicolon. And if such available here implementation, right, then definitely this is non-abstract method, you can simply say. Perfect. Now coming to abstract class. Then abstract class I am creating the method void show product info, and here I am saying this is abstract method. You can simply say integer product have id, string product have name, next double product have price. See, and here if you want to declare any abstract method in abstract class, then you can start with the keyword as abstract, then it will consider this is the abstract method. But interface by default each and every method is abstract till Java 7, right? And in abstract class, if you want to declare any method as abstract, then you can declare the keyword is abstract. And abstract class is supposed abstract as well as non-abstract method. Abstract method, it means only declaration ending with semicolon. Now I am adding here non-abstract method void, you can simply say display product data, and here I am declaring this is non-abstract method. It means you can simply say concrete method, normal method, and in that I am just adding string. You can simply say product have description. We are just going to add product description here, and this is implementation. That's why I am adding here printing statement. You can simply say this will be product have description. Trying to format it, that's why I'm using here /n, and this will be product have description. Then see here interface, each and every method is by default abstract till Java 7, but from Java 8 it supports two non-abstract methods, static and default, and abstract class it supports abstract as well as non-abstract method. This is the abstract method ending with semicolon, and this is non-abstract method. How? Because here is implementation available. First point is clear. Now coming to second point, all methods are public by default in interface. See here you not need to worry about to declare the method as public. It's by default public method. Okay, then here we are not going to add any final static method. If you are adding here final, it will give us the compile time problem. Okay, then in interface by default each and every method is public, and abstract class methods may or may not be public, final and static. It will be depends on business requirement. If you want to declare here this will be public, static and final, that's also fine, right? Yes, but abstract method you are not able to declare as a static and final. Why? Because this method we are trying to override, and static and final we can't override. If you want to check in detail, you can simply check our last session. You will get the more clarity. Okay, there we covered method overload and override concept in detail. Perfect. Then second point also clear, like all methods are public by default in interface, and abstract class methods are may or may not be public, static and final. Now coming to next interface, all variables are by default public, static and final. See, coming to interface, I am declaring here variable as emp code equal to 999. Color goes to change here. Why? Because this is by default public, static and final, but if you are declaring same in abstract class, your color not goes to change. If you are declaring here this is public, static, final, it means constant, now the color goes to change. But interface by default each and every variable is public, static and final. I am just going to delete it, and once we declare the final variable we can't reinitialize. Already we covered this topic in earlier sessions. Fine? Yes. Just going to delete this line by using Ctrl D, shortcut key. Then I hope you got a third number point also. All variables are by default public, static, final in interface, and abstract class variables are may or may not be public, static and final. It will be depends on business requirement. Coming to fourth number point, interface does not supposed to constructor. See, here I am just adding constructor like public. This is I am considering here as a constructor. It showing interfaces cannot have constructor. See on screen. It means interface does not supposed to constructor, but abstract class is supposed to constructor. See here I am adding the constructor. Like constructor name, same name as a class name. Constructor does not have any return type. Anyway, next session we are going to learn constructor concept in detail. Fine. Now you can simply understand here, like interface does not suppose to constructor, and abstract class supposed to constructor, and constructor itself initialize at the time of object creation. Coming to fifth number point in interface we are not able to create object, and abstract class also we are not able to create a object. Then see, here is we are just trying to create the object. Inside main class you can simply say department equal to new department. See, it's showing interface cannot instantiate the type of department. It means we are not able to create object of interface because department is a interface. Same for abstract class as well. We are not able to create object. See here, if I am trying to create the object, it's showing can't instantiate the type of product. Why? Because product is a abstract class, and abstract class we are not able to create a object. Then this is similarity, you can simply say we can't instantiate interface, we can't instantiate abstract class. It means we are not able to create object of interface, and we are not able to create object of abstract class. Now coming to 6th number point, the keyword interface itself keyword available there, and abstract class abstract itself keyword available there. This is very simple difference actually. Now 7th number point, interface extends, interface class implements, and class extends. Here you can simply keep in mind interface class implements and class extends, and whatever interface extends. Then we'll simply come up with the here. See, here we have available interface as department. We are able to extend without any issue. But if you are trying implements, it will give us the compile time problem. It means interface extends. Department also interface, employee also interface extends. This point is clear. Now coming to next is interface class implements and class extends. Then we'll come up with this point here. Then see, we have class available there, we have interface available here, like those are the department and employee, right? Then I will create the one more class name I am giving here company. See, and within company class I am just trying to extend. For scenario perspective I am creating here class A, one more class I am creating here class B. Okay, and for your understanding I am adding here interface ABC, one more you can say interface XYZ. This is the scenario I am creating. See, class extends. We have class available here A. We are able to extend it. And if I am trying A comma B, it will give me compile time problem. Then within class, we are able to extend only one class. If you are trying to extend more than one class, it will give us the ambiguity problem. Then instead of that, you can simply use implements. Sorry, like here we are using implements. You can say ABC, comma XYZ. Then Java does not supposed to multiple inheritance. Instead of multiple inheritance, Java supposed to interface concept. And within company class, you can implement n number of interfaces by comma separated. But within class, how many class we are able to extend? Only one class we are able to extend. And here class extends, and interface class we are using implements here actually, and interface extends. Then we cover both the points here, like interface extends, interface class implements, and class extends. You can simply follow this approach here, you will get the more clarity. Then coming to next point, within class we'll implement n number of interfaces by comma separated. See, here is it. Within class we'll implement n number of interfaces by comma separated. If you have one more interface, you can give comma separated without any issue. You will be able to implement it. But within class, we'll extend only one class at a time. Like within this class, we are able to extend only one class at a time. Perfect. Such a way, like we covered here all the 8 points. Then now we'll come up with the implementation approach. For that perspective, I am just going to delete those additional code base here, whatever we have added, and we'll start with the implementation. Then here we have available extends. Which class? Extends is product class, and you can simply use implements. We have available here department comma separated employee. You can simply say here is employee because within class we are able to extend only one class, and within class you can implement n number of interfaces by comma separated. Here is department and employee, those are the interfaces. Now line number 34, it will give us the compile time problem. Why? Because whatever abstract methods in that abstract class and whatever abstract methods in department and employee interface, we must want to implement into our implementation class. Which is the implementation class? Company is our implementation class. Then simply click on here, mouse over on that red line, and click on add unimplemented methods. It means whatever abstract methods in those abstract class and interfaces, it will go ahead and implement here. See, override it means whatever replica in your parents, the same replica it will go to add in child. Now we are just using here printing statement. See, here I am passing this will be employee have salary. Then here you can say this will be emp have id, and this will be emp have name. I am just adding here, this will be /n employee have id, this will be employee have name, next is employee have salary. and here show department info. We are just adding here department have name, and here department have ID. Then by using /n we are just trying to print in new line. Then this will be department have ID and this will be department have name. Now coming to show product info, we are just trying to use here. This will be product have price. You can simply consider here. Then first it will be, you can say, product have ID. The next product have name. We are just trying to print it by using /n. You can simply say this will be product have ID. The next product have name, and the coming to next again product have price. We are just giving here product have price. And if you want to add any information for company, then you can simply go ahead and create the method like void show company info. You can give any method name. You have freedom to give your method name. Now I'm just adding here integer company have ID, string company have name, and here you can simply say string company have address. Company have address. Now we are trying to print this information as well by using printing statement. This will be company have address. We'll consider company have ID, and this will be company have name. Now I am using here /n. This will be, you can say, company have ID. Then this is company have name, and the last one is company have address. I am simply using here /n and trying to print it company have address. Then see, such a way like we done with the implementation here. Now simply come up with the main class main method, and there we'll create the object of our child class, which is the child class company. It extending the property from product and implementing the property from department and employee. Then simply come up with the down here and creating the object of company class. Company equal to new company, and here I am calling company dot show. You can simply say first department info. We are just going to call here department info. This is, you can simply say 101. The department name is HR. Next I want to call this static method here. In department we have static method is set, right? Then department is an interface. How to call static method? Give the interface name dot method name. Next we have get is a default method there. If you are coming up, see, get is a default method. For this method you can simply give the object dot get. Now coming to next, our object is company dot show. We have available employee info. Then I am passing here 121 as ID. The name I am passing here Swara. The salary I am passing here 97,000.96. Again coming to next, company dot show department. We have which method available there? Company info available there, right? Product info is missing. We are going to add the product info here. Then see, company dot show product info. I am giving here product info as 111. I am giving here, and the product we are giving here Apple phone, and the product price we are just adding here 2,50,000.99. One more method we have available, company dot display product data, and there we are just giving here smartphone as a product description. And coming to next, company dot show company info. Company ID I am passing here 1 2 3 4 5. Company name I am passing here full stack, and the company address we are passing here Pune, comma separated India. Control A, Control I, Control Shift F. It will format the code base. Now we done with the implementation here. Simply right click, run as Java application. See one screen. Here we have department information available. The static and default method also invoked there. Next is employee information. Coming to next, we have available product information here, and the again corresponding company information also printed there. Then in this session we have implemented like interface versus abstract class. See, here is we have two interfaces available, like one is department and one is employee. Then department interface we have created here, this is the abstract method show department info, and there we have added the two non-abstract methods, static and default. This is the feature comes in Java 8. Within interface we are able to implement the methods. You can simply say we are able to implement the body for method as well. Till Java 7 interface supports only abstract method, but from Java 8 interface supports two non-abstract methods, static and default. Then abstract class, it supports abstract as well as non-abstract methods. Then whatever theory we have seen, the all we have implemented as a practical approach. See, the first point is clear just now. Then interface, all methods are public. Abstract class methods are may or may not be public, static and final, depends on business requirement. Interface, all variables are public, static and final. Abstract class variables are may or may not be public, static and final, it will be depends on business requirement. Interface does not support to constructor, abstract class supposed to constructor. Then interface, we are not able to create object, abstract class we are able to create a abstract class also we are not able to create object. It means this is the similarity. Interface we are not able to create object, abstract class also we are not able to create object. It means can't instantiate interface, can't instantiate abstract class. The next session we are going to learn constructor concept in Java, and constructor itself initialize at the time of object creation. But here abstract class we are not able to create object. Then how like we are going to use the constructor in abstract class also, you will get more clarity in next session. Then coming to next, here you can simply say interface keyword itself interface, and abstract class abstract itself we have keyword available. Interface extends, interface class implements, and class extends. And within class will implement n number of interfaces by comma separated, but within class will extends only one class at a time. That's why Java does not support to multiple inheritance, and then instead of multiple inheritance Java supposed to interface concept. And within interface, like within whatever like we are using interface, right, within class will implement n number of interfaces by comma separated. Okay, like such a way we are able to use interface in Java. Then I hope you got the clarity in detail all those 8 points, but till if you are facing any difficulties, then feel free to add your errors in comment box, and I will upload this code in GitHub. For GitHub URL you can simply check our YouTube video description box. And if you are facing like any difficulties at any topic, then whenever you have time you can simply add your errors in comment box. I will get back to you accordingly. Thanks for watching this video, and please do like, share, subscribe the channel to get more updates, and see you in next video.